Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to pass the new Lana Lore quest we got in the Valentine's update, but make it super easy and fast for you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so when you first go onto Dress to Impress, click the little server button and click the Valentine's quest. Then you're going to spawn into the little lobby here, and whether or not you want to go into 2-player mode, 4-player mode, 6-player mode, or single player, you can go into that little portal and it'll take you to the quest. I'll be doing single player to show you guys how to pass it, but first you're going to start in this little lobby here, and what you're going to do first is walk towards this gate right here. It says approach the gate at the top, so just walk towards it and touch the gate and it'll teleport you. In the first part of the quest, you're going to go through this little scene where basically Cupid is going to be setting up the story for us and telling us what we're going to be doing. He does talk for a while, so if you want to skip it, there is a skip button on the bottom there. But once he's done, you're going to be in this room that we actually got in the little teaser for the quest. You're going to click on the little sphere, I forgot what it's called, right there, and basically it's going to open the doors for you. As you can see, there's an arrow pointing us to follow it. You're going to go down the hallway and then make a turn through this door right here. If you continue down, you will go into this room and we can see Leah Ash down there waiting. If you click on her little character there, it's going to teleport us into the little story part, and then we will start the game. Once you're in the game, go up to any cauldron and it's going to pull up this little notebook where we see we have a liquid base and a solid base. Choose the one of the liquid base that you saw in the notebook, and then you're just going to drag it up and down as it's directing you here, and that'll complete that task. Now, once you're done with that, it's going to ask you to choose the solid base. I saw the star in my notebook, so I'm choosing that one, and it takes a little bit of getting used to, but just drag this back and forth at first, and it'll complete that part of the task as well. Once you're done with that, it's going to ask you to spin it around, so just take your mouse or your finger and just go in a little circle. You have to do it 3 times, and then you will be done. You're going to choose any potion bottle to put it in, and then once you have your potion bottle, you're going to turn around and bring your potion to the main cauldron up front. Now, I needed 3 for this, so I'm going to do my second one now. I have the moon and the butterfly, so I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did for the first part. Pick the moon and drag it up and down, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to pick the little butterfly potion and do the exact same thing. Done with the second potion, so now I'm going to pick the bottle, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing once again. Bring it to the front there, and now I only need 1 more. All right, I have my last potion, so I'm going to bring it to the front. It'll say great job, and then it's actually going to tell you to approach the portal. So just go through the portal and step into it, and it'll teleport you. Okay, for the next part, you're going to be shooting arrows at the gold and pink hearts over there. You will need a score of 250 if you're doing single player mode to pass this. I'm not sure about the other modes yet. But basically, the way to pass this, the easiest way, is as you can see, it shows how you're aiming it. So you'll want to aim it a little bit lower than it actually shows. Otherwise, it's going to go really high over the thing and then fall to the ground. So go a little bit lower right in the center there. Make sure to line it up exactly where the heart is going to be. And then once you let go, it'll release the arrow. Now, keep in mind, this does take some getting used to. As you can see right here, I started getting the hang of it a little bit more. If you shoot for the gold one, they are a higher value, so I would definitely recommend doing that. But you can also keep track of your progress on the side bar there, and you are on a timer, so make sure to hurry. My main tips for passing this level are to aim a little bit lower. Go for the gold because they are worth 30 points and the pink ones are only worth 10. And also move your camera angle around a little bit so you can see how you're aiming better. The little hearts also move back and forth, so I would get your aim ready to go for when it's going to move there. All right, so I was able to pass this level in time. It'll say great job, and then it's going to bring up a little thing that says your score. It has round results, and as you can see, I got 6 gold ones and 10 pink ones. And then when you walk through the portal, it'll take you to Leah Ash again, and she's gonna go over what to do next. To get to the next part, you have to shoot the lock target with your arrow, and this one is a little bit annoying. It took me a second, but my biggest tip is to aim a little bit ahead of where the heart is going to be, because then you can release it right as it gets there, and you have a better chance of getting it. So this took me a few times. It does spin around in a circle, and you can walk if you need to. But as you can see here, I'm just shooting at it until I get it. Now, once I did get it, you'll see this little clip here, and it'll say badge awarded. You do get a badge for passing the first part of that quest, but basically it's going to teleport you to the fortress, where on the side here it says 0 out of 4. You have to find 4 chests to move on to the next part of this quest. So I'm going to start by walking inside. As you can see, we have 3 locks on that door here that goes to the next part, and there are a bunch of islands around us that we have to explore to find the chests. So the chests will be on different islands, but they're actually going to be in different locations for different people. So where I find one, you might find it on the same island, but not in the same spot. So the first one I'm on is the one with the stairs, and behind the tree, I found the first chest. This might not be the same for you. It could be somewhere else, but you'll have this game, and you have to find the butterfly. So I would put your mouse or your finger wherever the butterfly started with, and then click that card when it's done. You do have 5 lives, but if you do get it wrong, you will lose 1. So just keep track of where the card is at all times and click on that when it tells you to. Once you've completed the game, you can open the chest, click that button, and then Agamemnon will appear a little bit. But basically, you'll see that heart, and it's actually going to go back to the center where we started. And if you walk over there, you'll actually see that there are statues of some of our original Lana Lore characters. So each chest that you get will unlock a different character. As you can see, the first chest I got unlocked Nurse Julie. Anyway, I'm gonna go find the next chest now. If you go down this bridge right here, which is from the center island, you're actually gonna see a little cave on the side there. If you go towards that and go inside, it looks like the hospital we had in the Halloween quest. So basically, you're going to go avoid the obstacles, and these chest locations might be different for you than I had, but basically I am just walking around until I find one of the chests. Now, the one I found was actually behind these pianos right here. If you go down this hallway right here, and you have to jump over the obstacles, make a turn, and the chest will be right here. Now, you have to do the same mini game as I did for the first one. Find the butterfly. It is pretty easy. Just don't lose sight of it and you will pass. Now, be careful because this one does have a jump scare. If you do click on the chest, Agamemnon will jump up just like he did in the hospital with Nurse Julie. So be very mindful of that. But basically, once you get that, the arrows are going to appear in this room. So basically, just follow all the glowing arrows that we have in here, and that's going to lead you out of this area. Now, for the next one, I'm going to the island that has all the trees and plants and stuff. So if you walk in the water here and you actually swim down, there is a little cave down there that you can go into, and you might have one of the chests there. I actually didn't, but I do know that some people did. But I'm gonna swim up and look for the other one. So mine is actually in this log here. We could see we have the glowing yellow, and that's how you know that it's in there, because it does glow. And this is a little bit of a different game. You have to find all the matches. And you guys, take a photo of it, because as you can see, I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you don't. So if you get the wrong match, you will lose one of your lives there, and you will only have 4 left after that, but you can exit out and go back in, which is what I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to take a photo of all the match options that I have. So basically, once they all flip over, I can very, very easily find it like this. Now we have a lot more Lana Lore characters in there, so let's go find the very last one that we need. Okay, so head into this island with all the vines around it. It is going to get very dark in here, so I apologize if it's hard to see on my screen, but I'm going to walk along the outer edge of the room here. Be careful not to fall off on the sides, but as you can see, I do find my last chest here. I'm gonna grab this and then complete the game. All right, now we have all our Lana Lore characters here, and what it's gonna do is it's going to play a little song for you and light up a different color. As you can see, we have blue and then yellow. So whatever order the colors light up in, you need to collect those characters. So it's going to reset my game here. It's lighting up different colors. And then basically what I'm going to do is go over to each one in the order that it showed the colors. And once you do that, it'll unlock one of the things. You do have to do this 3 times, but it is pretty easy. Just remember the order that it gives you. Once you've done that, the door will open and you can walk in. You're going to start by activating this little button right here. That's going to make a bridge for you to walk across. quest, so start by doing that. Now you're gonna complete an obby. This one is a pretty long obby, but it is much easier than the winter quest one, and it does have several checkpoints. So if you fall, it's gonna actually put you back up to the top first, but if you fall again, you'll just respawn on where you left off. This whole obby is just jumping over things. Things do move, and some of them do disappear, so you have to be careful. But if you want to see the whole walkthrough of it, I'll speed up mine here, and if you don't, you can just skip this part, but it is pretty simple. A little trick to passing this a lot sooner is there's going to be some parts where it's going to make you walk back to the other part to go on a new bridge, so just fall off of it, honestly, and it'll take you back right where you need to go. Okay, so now that I have activated this last thing, there is one more that you need to do here. Be careful, these ones do disappear, but you're just gonna go and activate this one, and then they will respawn so that you can jump back. But once you've done that, you can go up this bridge right here, and this is gonna take you to the portal for the very last part. Okay, as you can see here, we get a badge awarded to us, and all of the Lana Lore character statues are breaking. We head back into the hospital and takes us to the room head Nurse Julie's office. We see the return of Nurse Julie here, which is so crazy and so cool. And then after Nurse Julie, we actually see LINA, and LINA makes her reappearance as well, which is so insane. And then it says to be continued and takes us back to the lobby. That is the whole entire quest for now, but if you go back into the game, into the dressing rooms, click the trophy and scroll down, you will see the new set that we have. This is the prize for completing the quest, and it is so cool. It also has so many different toggles as well, and I'm obsessed with it. Thanks so much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that it was really helpful for you. If you need more help, you can ask me in the comment section below, but thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.